Kristen here, and I'm the founder of Roots Radiance Reiki, and I'm here today to do just a quick tarot pull and oracle card reading and do some channeled wisdom. So I've already shuffled the cards, asking the Reiki and just greater powers to speak through messages that need to be heard by folks who are watching this video. So let's go ahead and start with the tarot. So the card that fell out when I was shuffling, Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, this is all about new beginnings, particularly in the material world. I particularly love the image of this particular rendition of the Ace of Pentacles from the Light Seers tarot deck. There is this gentleness, tenderness when we are creating something new. We can see these gentle roots that are growing out. We are gently holding this new offering that we are birthing into the world, this new creation, this new vision, and we need to hold it tenderly and we need to take care of it. We can see that sprouts are starting to grow off the top, but in this early stage, there is a need to nurture. There's a need to really hold really tenderly, and that word tend is coming through. So to me, this is speaking to a need to really nurture and tend our impulses, our wildest dreams, that which we are wishing to birth into this world, that part of our vision that has guided us to whatever this next step in our life is, to whatever it is that we are feeling called to create, to plant. Really nurture that, really go all in, and really let yourself be discerning about who you tell this dream to. In these early stages, it can be really easy for naysayers to kind of stomp on these freshly sprouted dreams of ours. And so be really discerning and hold really tenderly this dream that you have, and keep doing the work, right? The Ace of Pentacles is very much like grounded in our physical reality. And so what do we need to do in the physical world to set the stage for the seeds that we're planting, right? What connections need to be made? What ducks need to be put into a line? How can we simultaneously marry this action that we need to take, this aligned action that we need to take, and then the trust that once we plant the seeds, the roots will know how to grow, right? When we plant a seed, we don't need to tell the seed, here's how you grow, here's how you do your thing. The seed knows. So how do we do the work? By planting the seed, giving them the water, making sure they're in a sunny spot, and then trusting the seed to take root and to grow with our love and our guidance as well. So there seems to be this need to really hold tenderly our dreams, and also to take that aligned action to manifest our dreams into reality. This is a really exciting card. It speaks to a lot of new beginnings, a lot of new material beginnings, which I think is very true for a lot of us, right? I think that over the past year, a lot of us have been put through the ringer and been asked to kind of reassess our lives. And many folks have decided to plant new seeds, go in a new direction, start new things. And so this is really confirmation and also an invitation to just really be tender with ourselves in these beginning stages, and also an invitation to move forward on those wildest dreams. From my Earth Warriors Oracle card deck, we get Aloha Ke Akua, Blessing of the Supreme Being. This to me feels like a really beautiful kind of follow-up from that Ace of Pentacles card. There is a blessing, right? In whatever endeavor we're embarking on, in whatever new thing that we're planning, in whatever soul-driven vision that we have, we are being given a message of blessing from higher powers, right? There is, especially we can see that this being has a really vibrant heart space. And so when we're planting seeds that are in alignment with our soul, in alignment with that heart space, right? It's a vision that we had that is very rooted in kind of our center, in our core, in our love, not necessarily our rational brain, but right, our soul is driving us towards it. There's this blessing. I also really love this card with the butterfly medicine that's coming up in the top on her crown here. Butterfly medicine is all about transformation. It's all about deconstruction for rebirth, right? Caterpillars, when they go into their cocoon, they liquefy, they gellify, they completely dissolve, and then are reborn as something new. And so there is this permission to let what needs to be dissolved dissolve so that we can be reborn. I also really love that we have this like sun and moon kind of duality energy, where there's this really like honoring of the oppositions, right? Of the shadow, of the light, right? How we need both of those things in order to really bloom, in order to really be the radical beings that we came here to be. So I see this as a really powerful invitation for us to trust our wildest impulses and to really follow through on the plans that we have. There is a blessing coming through from these supreme divine beings that are really urging us to move forward. Another really powerful thing here, we can see a lot of magic coming through her hands, right? Which I also think is powerful with this card and the way that the hand is holding these new seeds, right? There is this connection here to like what we create in the physical world, and when that's connected to our heart space, what that can really propel into being, activate into being, right? There is an almost magic that is flowing through our hands. How do we hold that sense of what we create is magic and trust that what we create will bring about new and better things for this world, right? Even if we don't necessarily understand, how can we have trust that there is magic flowing through us and that what we create can be a catalyst for change? And then from our animal spirit deck, we got the armadillo spirit, flew out of the deck when I was shuffling it. And there's an invitation here to set healthy boundaries. I think this is a beautiful invitation, especially right now as the world is kind of like opening back up. And as many of us have maybe been doing a lot of introspection and reworking, there is this invitation to really be aware of our boundaries, right? Whether that is our physical boundaries, like what spaces are we choosing to go into? Who are we choosing to be around? Whether that's our energetic boundaries, right? Are we being aware? Are we really open? Do we need to put an energetic bubble around us? Do we need to pull our energetic field in close? Do we need to be really discerning about who we are telling about our new seedings that we've planted, right? There is an invitation here to be discerning, right? To use our discernment to carefully choose who gets to know about what we're creating and what we're birthing. And that doesn't mean that we need to be secretive or hide it, but what it does mean is that like not everyone is going to be in our corner, right? Not everyone is going to give us that blessing. And sometimes when we're starting new things, especially things that are really different, off the cuff, like not mainstream, often those naysayers can really hinder our trust in ourselves, hinder our trust in our wildest impulses. And when we are just starting to sprout, we don't need anyone stomping on us, right? It's like once a tree, right, or any sort of plant is more established, they can be kind of bustled or like, hurt and blown around and still have really firmly roots, really feel like woohoo. But when we just plant a new sprout, there is so much more tenderness, right? And they can be uprooted and harmed so much more easier than like an ancient tree, for example, right? And so as we're starting to put down these new roots, let's have really clear boundaries about who is a part of it, right? Or even like our own boundaries when we're going in. Are we giving ourselves time to rest? Are we tuning in with our heart? Are we kind of grinding and moving forward in a way that is leaving us feeling depleted and unnourished, right? So there's all of these ways that we can invite better boundaries into our life. And remembering that like as we do this, as we move forward, like we are definitely being blessed by higher powers and given almost like the go ahead, right? Especially for folks who are anchored in to this like heart wisdom, and planting these new seeds that are rooted in that heart wisdom and really connected with this like higher energy, healing energy. There is a blessing, permission to really go for it. So yeah, if you're watching this and you have some kind of vision, dream, some kind of wild impulse that you have either started to plan or thinking about starting, go for it. Go for it. There seems like there is a blessing, and as you go for it, just be aware of your boundaries, right? Keep tuning into yourself. Does this feel good in my body? Does it not? Am I doing this because I think I should do it, or is my heart really guiding me on this path? This is a whole different way to show up, right? This heart-driven way, this way that's like really rooted. You can see she's got this beautiful, vibrant heart, but it's also like rooted in this like solar plexus, sacral kind of core area, right? Like our hara, our core, our power. And so when we're moving forward from that space, this radiant heart rooted in our core, planting these new seeds, it is really important for us to be really aware of our boundaries. The more we open up, the more that we also need to be discerning about what we're letting in. Yeah, it feels really good. I'm going to pull one more card off the top and see what comes up here. 8 of Wands is what was at the top of the tarot deck. And I feel like that's just confirmation of it's a time for action, right? Move forward, take action, combine your wands with others, work with other people, get inspired by people, right? Be discerning, have good boundaries, but that doesn't mean that we are completely cutting people off. It means that we are being really discerning about who we're inviting into our inner circle. Yeah, 8 of Wands, especially this one, is all about like action, creation, moving forward. And again, collaboration, all of these different wands coming together to create this really bright light. So to me, that just feels like confirmation for the message of like, follow your wildest impulses, go for it. You have the blessing, you're on the right path, trust yourself, tune into your heart, and when in doubt, set good boundaries. All right, well, I hope that this lands well with you. Please let me know in the comments if this speaks to you, if this is feeling like, yeah, definitely like on point. Please let me know. Yeah. Again, my name is Kristen. I'm the founder of Roots of Radiance Reiki. If you ever want a private card reading, please reach out to me. You can DM me and I can send you a little link to how to schedule. I love doing readings for folks. I love channeling wisdom. I feel like we are the answers to our ancestors' prayers, and we are here for a reason. And I want to see a world where we feel empowered to follow our wildest impulses and trust in our heart and really do the damn thing. Anyways, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. I would love to hear what seeds you're planting, what dreams you're following through on. You know, we are stronger together, and there are so many of us out there who are planting new seeds and visioning something better for this world. And in each other, we find ourselves. So please let me know how this lands and what seeds you're planting. Bye now.